And hello, everybody! Welcome to another session of Failed Hero Points, an actual play of the Outlaws of Alkenstar Adventure Path in the Pathfinder 2nd Edition system. After a month break due to it being a holiday last time around, we're back, baby. Bunch of us ready to go here. Everyone's here. The gang's all here. Everybody's ready to fight. Let's Super Smash Brothers Ultimate it. Today we have, as always, Effigy Drums playing Adriel Swordsborn, the Bard. We have Morbird playing Inari the Psychic. We have Shave Maddox playing Jacksonius the Gunslinger. We have Scale playing Ruxel the Rogue. We have Patrick playing Kelvin the Weapon Inventor. We have UV playing Astronola our Sorcerer. And we have the Davy playing Varilla Azast our Swashbuckler. Welcome, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight?
Woo!
Great.
Good.
Good.
Fantastic.
Good.
Satisfactory.
A little bit of a later start tonight, but mostly to try and make sure that things all look good for you, the beautiful viewing public. So, we're going to see how that ends up tonight. It might be shit, it might not. We'll see what happens. I am drinking tea from a big Hello Kitty mug, which I'm very pleased by.
Ooh.
Yay.
Because what better to kill all of you on an airship flying high over the Spellscar Desert than with Hello Kitty in my hands.
That's fair.
That's a very satisfactory sip. Okay, so last time, what happened?
We got in a bunch of fights.
It seems to continually happen on this airship.
Pretty dangerous vessel.
You did have like one day of full rest where nothing happened, and then the morning occurred and these guys just came after you guys got attacked by another 3 dudes who popped out of nowhere and kind of did a lot of... They were tough. They were really tough. It was weirdly
Some
tough.
kind of flying people.
I
Yeah,
think we
but-
collectively took like 300 hit points worth of damage in the last fight.
It was
Well,
a lot.
In that combat, part of it, we realized that afterwards, we realized that the random spell effects that were happening because we're in a mana waste and everything's going crazy, we're coming off of the wrong table, which hurt us a lot.
Nope. It actually helped you again, and I brought this up afterwards. This helped you because it wasn't as bad as the stuff from the Wellspring table that would have been happening all the time. So,
The table still was painful. Our resident cat gun almost fell off thanks to a door being closed. Astra accidentally revealed the fact that she has friends. And now, manticores or chimeras are attacking the ship?
Some of each.
Yeah,
Chimeric
you're-
manticores.
it may show up in your tracker as such, but you guys don't know what they are because no one recalled knowledge on them yet. Just to bring things up to speed, you are currently in round 3. It is Inari's turn. Inari is currently immobilized by a tail spike that went through her leg to spike her into the ship. Everyone's kind of injured a little bit, except for, well, let's see. Adriel, Astra, and Kelvin look okay. Ruxel, Varilla, and Inari look kind of ouchy, and Jacksonius is almost dead. So,
Hey.
Jacksonius has a full... I think you can see now, if everyone looks at the new party sheet that exists on the Foundry system, I believe you can see that Jacksonius currently has 9 hit points. So, things ain't looking so good for them. This guy is currently badly injured. This guy has been not touched. However, the one in the lower left here, this Manticore-looking guy, has been mostly attacking the party, while the other Manticore has been attacking the ship unsuccessfully, but trying to attack the ship. The GM is hoping for better rolls for himself this go around. So, with no further ado, because that was a lot of ado, Inari, it's your turn.
I'm going to free action unleash my psyche.
All right. That feels like
Yeah.
something that you can do right now.
Mm-hmm. And then I will single action restore the mind of Jacksonius for 12 hit points of healing.
Useful. Go
Thank
ahead
you.
and take that healing, Daxonius.
It's the last
I'll
button,
also
right? Heal.
restore my own mind.
Yes, press heal.
No, yeah, I can't read it right now. It's the last button there.
Yes.
The very
that
far
is
right
last-
button.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Second action, I restore my own mind. And final action, I will side burst at this this feller. The bottom left.
Got it. All right. Reflex save for that guy.
Rocking that one action, no attack, psychic, pseudo attack.
It
Okay.
takes no damage.
That's my turn.
That's a hot start for the GM. All right. So this Manticore yells from all three of its head and attacks the ship once again, grabbing on with its dragon jaws onto the side of the ship. That will hit. I do need to make sure I have... Yes, I have an actor for this. I have an actor for the ship itself. Do. There it is. Alright. I think this might be the first time it actually has hit. No, it's not, but it keeps not doing damage. 21 points of damage. Finally, some damage occurs to the ship.
Ooh, lightning damage.
Then it strikes again with its lion jaws. And does nothing, and the goat horns come out to try and stab into the ship itself. Let's see what happens. And is not able to pierce through the sides of this thing. Astra.
Does not like the look of the condition that their friend Cat is in still, even after the mind blast. So, target. And I'll be doing the second level.
Okay, Jacksonius can take that 26 points of healing, which I will take on your behalf.
Thank you.
Huh?
And then we'll attempt a recall knowledge on whatever, on quote unquote whatever this is.
All right. Give me an Arcana or Nature check,
Excellent.
or if you feel like you have an applicable lore.
I doubt academic lore applies to this, so I will instead do nature.
I'm gonna go with that. Yeah. Secret on those checks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's cool. I usually have to remind people the first roll of the game that involves the secret checks. So that you don't recall anything.
Okay, that's me.
Okay, let's see if we can take one of these things out. Now, I forget what the state of my Inspired Courage and Lingering Composition might be, but I feel like it's not. I'm not using Lingering Composition because we just came out of another encounter where I used a lot of focus points. So, I will assume I need to take one action to Inspire Courage.
I think so, yes.
So, I will do that. Oh, look at that aura working as expected. Sweet. Okay. And then I will attempt to take out the Manticore that's hanging out, shooting, spiking everybody with a telekinetic projectile.
TKP. And that'll miss.
Yeah, that's not a very good roll. Okay. Well, do better than I did, everybody.
Jacksonius.
Okay. Phew, thanks again for all the heals. Is there any reason I shouldn't just start blasting at this thing?
Please do.
Okay.
Blast away.
Sorry, I was once again dealing with some technical issues, so.
They might pop up a couple times here and there as we're trying to figure things out.
Yeah. Alright. Let's do that. Alright. Where did I leave off? I probably need to reload.
Yes, you are currently not reloaded.
Okay.
I presume you're just gonna stay pinned. You're less likely to be thrown off the ship that way, I suppose.
Jacksonius is not pinned, but Inaria is.
Narius, right. I apologize.
You're good.
But do I have a reason to? Well, actually, this is the same day, so I probably can't. I probably used up all my one-day things last time. But
Oh, with your catwalk and things like that? Yes, I believe
yeah,
you
the
did.
two lucky things and the
Unexpected
Excuse-
sharpshooter.
is-
Yes, you did use that too.
running reload is oh, we got a raider. We got a raid in here.
You got a raid.
Roll for perception.
Raiders.
Welcome in.
Raiders of the of our stream.
Yes.
Welcome, Raiders. Hello.
Hello.
We're playing Outlaws of Alkenstar. Some people are getting their butts kicked.
Sounds like they're on the final chapter of Outlaws.
Ooh.
Oh, so they've already been through this whole shit rigmarole and know exactly just how long this is. It takes forever.
And let's be accurate. All of us are getting our butts kicked. It's just we're also using a lot of healing along the way.
Yes.
That is true. Like, they're not doing. They seem like they're not doing so great, but they're kind of eating through all of your spells and whatnot. So
Yes.
yeah.
I
kind
was,
of hope that.
Since it's been about a month since we played, I looked at my spellcasting tab and was just aghast at how many spent spell slots there are and how I just have a few level 1 spells left. And, well, that makes me happy to be a martial bard because I think I'm just going to be swinging a sword after this.
I was very kind and let you guys do some extra healing that isn't available. So, what are you doing, Jacksonius?
Yeah, I was looking at how often I could do running reload.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Okay.
All of your reloads, there's no restriction on those as far as times per day. You could just get to do it.
And can I go? Yeah, you know what? I'll stay where I'm at. It's fine. Okay. Going ahead and firing. Eventually.
At some point.
At some point, I will fire.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's your critical. That'll do.
Sweet.
Give me critical damage.
From the gunslinger.
Yeah. Gunslinger with
Yes.
critical damage.
All right. Okay.
Okay,
It
that's
looks
two.
really badly built off. There's gun holes straight through the wings now. It's having some struggles keeping up while it's flying next to you guys.
Gonna go ahead and do that risky reload for my final action.
Okay. Give it a shot.
Eh.
Eh.
Oh
That
shit!
is a misfire.
Is it a critical misfire?
It is not a critical misfire. So I think you're good there.
I don't know actually what happens in that case.
It doesn't do anything.
Okay.
It's just, oh, misfire. It just feels worse. It feels worse as a player.
Sure does.
Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man.
Feels bad, man. Okay. Third action, misfire. On to my Chimeric Manticore, who continues to fly next to you guys. What's he gonna do? Oh, beautiful.
No, you.
No, that better not be a cone.
I mean, luckily for you, it's not.
Just a line.
Or burst.
It is definitely a line. So they move over here.
Oh God. oh man.
Now let's remember, while Varilla and Ruxel are here on screen, they are at the very top of the ship. So they are not in the way here. But the blue dragon head crackles with electricity as it shoots out across to Inari, Adril, and Astra. All of you can give me a reflex save.
Yay.
Going for the spellcaster special, huh?
Oh,
Getting all of the casters targeting our
You
saves.
bet. 23, that is a failure for Astra. 26 is a success for Inari, and 16 regular failure for Adril. $22 points of damage on those failures, half that for Inari.
Oof.
Oh, and Astra doesn't take all of that damage.
That's right.
Astra shows some resistance to the electricity that shocks her. That is the end of the Manticore's turn. Varilla, you are on top of... Ooh, I have to... Actually, there's still persistent mental damage on that Manticore, which I had totally forgotten about because it's been a month. So, it will take the 3 points of mental damage and roll its recovery check. It fails. Continues to take more mental damage from Inari's spell. I don't remember which one it was, but they are taking persistent mental damage from it. Gorilla, you are on top of the ship. You are at a ballista. You may fire when ready.
Ready and loaded.
I will say you have, as they are central on the ship, you have a clear shot at this one well, an almost clear shot. It's kind of halfway down the ship. So, yeah, I'll say a clear shot. The one at the rear, you cannot see.
Pooh. Well, she hears gunfire and all sorts of screaming and whatnot, so she'll swivel the ballista around, smile, and fire.
Oh,
Yay.
no.
Yeah!
Oh, no. Okay,
Wow.
give me critical ballista damage.
Oh, come on, let's go.
Oh, boy. That Manticore takes 68 points of damage. It does not look pleased as this ballista just kind of crashes into its chest.
Then she will take her next 2 actions. That was already loaded?
So I always make it, because they are so goddamn powerful, it's 1 shot per turn on the ballista.
Okay, yeah, because 1 shot, then reload.
Yes.
Beautiful. That's what she'll do. She'll start loading in another shot.
I feel like it's fair to get 2 actions of reload on a ballista. Well, you know, those things are pretty big.
You telling me
and,
that's not an automatic ballista?
Yeah. Put another giant magazine into it. Yeah. So
She's-
Got a
slams the
sticker on
huge-
the side of it that says "Be kind, reload."
She slams the huge bolt into it and swivels it towards Ruxel.
that is a reference that's lost on the youth, Patrick. Let's go to
Hey
Russell.
kids!
Also
What's
on
up?
a ballista at the top of the ship. Hello, fellow children.
There it is.
Whoa!
I will step in and fire a shot. The Manticore.
It should be the actual ranged strike, not the ready and load action there.
You have to double click on the ballistic defense and then scroll to the bottom of its character sheet, if you will, and then they'll have a strike.
There we go. That is a regular hit. Give me damage. Only 32 points of damage to my poor Manticore.
Worthless.
It is already near death. Oh boy. Okay, Kelvin.
You gave us the ballista.
Yep. I live with regret in my heart.
Oh, me too.
All right. Gonna just target this guy. And throw a hammer.
This guy. That
Manticore.
guy. Gotcha.
And yeet.
Misses. A 2's not gonna do it.
Sure isn't.
Mm-mm.
Gonna. That.
What you doing next, bud?
Being confused. Okay, there.
Hammer thrown returns to fist.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw again.
Hammer thrown returns to fist.
Now, one more time.
Hammer thrown returns to fist.
Going for the double map.
No, he actually hits.
Yay!
First try.
Exactly.
Due to inspire courage, go Bard.
Yeah, and also it being off guard, which I'm not sure if it still is off guard at this point. So that's something. But either way, it doesn't really matter. It is almost dead.
Get him in there.
Inari.
Okay, I feel like this guy's got a good reflex save.
Probably.
So I'm gonna risk it and cast imaginary weapon using a focus point to cast it at a distance
Okay.
with my whatever it is.
With the amp that does that?
Yeah, warp space amp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a hit. And you can go ahead and describe that kill for me.
Huzzah!
The imaginary weapon is a big purple hammer that I bash it on all three of its heads, and it falls down to the ground below.
Yeah, it starts to fall out of the sky, and it like pulses back into the foggy purple clouds that are surrounding the ship currently, and just disappears into that.
Yeah, and the imaginary hammer is made out of that cloud stuff.
Ooh.
Are you sure it wasn't made out of a like little rubber mallet attached by a string to a whack-a-mole game?
Yeah, it could be that.
And you
Also,
just
do
went
you need to
bump, bump,
do
bump,
a
you got
Cartoon sounds.
Uh-huh.
wellspring effect? Wild magic?
No, we are not on that right now. It is the effect that is happening was one that didn't affect anything aside from I believe it was like an earthquake, if I remember correctly, that made difficult terrain happen. That is the effect that is happening.
Yep.
Okay, so no new effect for me just casting a spell.
Nope.
Okay.
Yep.
Great. Second action, I will restore Adriel's mind. Third action, I will restore Astra's mind.
Thank you.
And that will be all.
All right.
Huzzah.
Pretty darn good round. The Manticore here, taking some ballista bolts to itself, does its darndest to move down around the side of the thing to try and get out of the way of the ballistae. Goes underneath the ship itself, continues to attack. Takes one action to move, then attempts to strike the ship, and will probably fail because I am terrible at rolling! Dragon Jaws! Yep. Does not pierce the side of the ship, and then the lion's head strikes out. Oh, man. And that actually does hit. Yay! And yeah, it doesn't seem to do much. Okay, cool. All right.
So
Well,
it's like the dumb younger brother chimeric manticore.
yeah.
Stop this.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Astra.
Did we see the Manticore fly under from where we are?
From where you are, the only person who would have seen that would have been Inari.
I can currently see it.
Okay. Let's see here. I will. Oh, select that. Move forward. That's 5, 10, 20. Oh, there. I see the edge of it. Am I able to? It
is under on the wrong side that you went on. You would not be able to see it from there.
Okay.
I'm making a logic call here. Pythagoras wouldn't allow for this.
There we go.
Yeah, that I'll let you do.
Okay, and are we doing the new rules with recall knowledge where we can keep
Yes.
rolling?
Yep,
Okay.
sure are.
All right, then I will use my third action to attempt to do so.
Right. Okay.
And this is blind gem.
You. Okay, what were you trying to figure out, by the way? Because with the new rules, you call out exactly what you're trying to figure out.
Any
Any resistances. It seems like it has resistance to physical damage.
and that's it.
It seems like it has resistance to physical damage.
Okay. I will, as a free action, cry that out to my friends and allies and everyone else who's here.
What did you
And
cry
that-
out again? Just kidding.
Yeah.
So recall knowledge, as far as in UV's other game that he's playing with me, he is playing a thaumaturge, so he's used to getting all of the resistances.
Yep.
You get to choose one resistance on a regular recall knowledge. For you don't get a whole list anymore. I do tend to give more if it's a critical success.
Sure.
Also remember, failure, you get no knowledge. Critical failure, you get wrong knowledge. Adriel.
Okay, I'm gonna join this party, or at least try, by moving.
Yep, and you can see it. It's is like floating below decks, but you can see it.
Cool. I am going to use one of these lower level spells. I'm going to do the 2-action Concordant Choir. I'm
Okay.
just going to, it's going to be a little flak burst of sound beneath the creature so that it, hits the creature, not us.
Call.
So there's the damage it will take, which,
Maybe.
I guess we'll see. But it's not physical damage, so
Very close to a critical success, so it will take half that sonic damage.
3 points of damage. I
Ooh.
did it. Okay. Well, that's that.
Jack's own knee is.
Wow, that was fast. No idea. Defer? Maybe?
Jacksonius rolls into a ball and curls up, as cats are wont to do.
You do have a jammed gun.
Oh, yeah. Good call. Yeah, let's take care of that. Thank you. Let's,
What is the movie where a jammed gun actually has jam in it?
That's not the Spaceballs thing. That's
It
not what you're
might it might be Spaceballs. I
That
felt
was
like
when
it
they
might be
jam the
Spaceballs.
signal and it hits the satellite dish.
Maybe
Uh,
that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Um, So in that case, that's what I'm doing. No, I'm cleaning the gun, at the very least.
That's a very shiny pistol you have now.
Ooh.
And reload it too.
And I'll reload it as well. Yes, very good. Am I able to know what side of the ship it's on?
You would have heard.
You can see the two of us ran to the right side.
Okay.
Yeah, you saw them like starting to cast spells, and then like you also saw Astra like run over and be like, "There it is. Here's some knowledge about it," so you would know reasonably that it's over here.
Okay.
Here, on the starboard side is the Manticore.
I'm probably gonna go just to the space to the left of the ballista, if that's not in
That's
anyone
not
else.
a real ballista. You can just go straight onto that square.
Oh, good. But that's a little close to the edge.
Yes.
Jacksonius has a new fear of heights.
Two people who were in here
Def-
last time, Jacksonius got shoved off the edge and almost fell to his cat death.
And it is not an irrational fear.
No, it
Just
is
a-
totally rational at this point.
Yeah, so I think I am thinking there might be. Oh, yep, and now I can actually see it. Or wait, just kidding. Yeah, no, I can see it.
I would say in order to get like a clear line of sight, you have to be up against the rail.
Oh yeah, I just didn't know. I assumed it was gonna
Because
move closer.
it is flying under. It's trying to fly underneath the ship at this point. You know.
Yeah, I just figured it would get closer by the time it was my turn again. But
It could be. It's
okay.
up to you, bud.
Okay, well, I'll risk it again, getting close to that edge. But that'll be my turn then.
Okay. Then it goes to Varilla.
Quick question.
Yeah. Is it? Can I see the Manticore?
As you said, it sounds like it's underneath the ship, so I'm assuming she cannot see it from the level that she is standing.
I would say yes.
But she saw which way it flew because she was just shooting at it with glee.
Sure. Yes. Totally.
Actual question is, I'm assuming she had to take off her or drop her crescent cross and sword to activate said ballistae.
You would have to, yes, put them aside.
I just put them as sheathed. Now, hypothetically, could she reach into her pack, grab out a rope,
Yes.
tie it to herself, tie it to the edge of the ship or the ballista,
Yes.
to proceed
Yeah.
to then jump off of the ship, swing on the rope, fire her crescent cross as she pendulums back and forth on the rope hanging off the back of the ship?
This doesn't sound
Yeah.
dangerous at all.
Oh,
Yes,
damn.
totally can. Yep.
Are we-
Totally.
Are we talking fantasy G.I. Joe?
He's talking. How can I get panache?
I mean, that sounds very cool. So,
And that would definitely give you panache. I would say this is very swashbucklery of you.
yes.
Also, how can we make a 50-50 dice roll into permanent character death? 'Cause
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
like one failed
Like-
athletics check and you, or maybe the failed
This-
thievery check for tying the knot, like, it's gonna do
Just
it.
because I was thinking the same thing, can we just both be reaching into our pouch, getting the rope out at the same time?
Your eyes meet and you just nod at each other.
I have an idea, and we'll see if you two take me up on this. Okay.
Okay.
Ruxel, you are dexterous and you have a great thievery check. I would say that you have a better chance of tying a worthwhile knot that will not let Varilla fall to her death than she likely does. So if you two will kind of blend, we're theater of the minding you guys a little bit anyway. If we blend your turns together so that you help tie her up, and then you work together to chuck her off the side of the ship, I will say that you can totally do that, and that lets Varilla still have an action to shoot.
Okay, we need to make this happen.
I'm
Does
down.
that sound fair to everybody?
Yes.
Yeah,
Great.
totally. Sounds ridiculous and awesome, so yes.
I enjoy your plan, as silly as it is.
I'm so glad he started saying that. Or she started saying, I'm just like, yes, I was already there. Like, yes.
Arms
you
up, come on.
yapped him before he was done saying his sentence. All right. I'm gonna say that this just happens then. Ruxel, do give me though a thievery check.
Okay.
Go ahead and make it a secret one, please. A blind GM on this not tying check. Okay, I will let Varilla. You can make a case for a check that you are double checking this knot as it goes around you.
She I want to say obviously it's an engineering check because it's fancy, but that doesn't really make sense. I'm gonna have to go with a perception check because that's more realistic.
I would say though that go ahead and use your lore engineering. Do it. Yeah. You probably have to tie some shit up here and there to make some.
She
stuff.
is a tailor. She used to work with like looms and stuff too. To
That's
her
true.
backstory.
Okay. I like that you rolled an initiative roll. So
I keep.
That's
keep
all
on
right.
going to the attributes.
I get the numbers no matter what. Rux, you feel real comfortable that you tied a really solid knot around her. Varilla, looking at it, it looks real solid. You feel comfy with this knot.
What are we anchoring it to? Is the balloons of the dirigible we're on? Does it have like netting across the top of it?
There's a railing around the ballista, like this crow's nest, because there are people that take shifts up there to watch out for trouble. So, like, there are railings up there, so you could tie it to one of the railings. And I'm going to say that, this roll rolls over to that as well. Okay?
Gotcha. All right.
So, Varilla, are you going to jump over the side of the ship?
Jump.
Varilla
Jump. Jump.
looks, nods, free action, says, "Hold my hat," and as she passes her hat off,
Grabs it.
jumps off the edge of the ship, which I can't move my character because colliding with wall, and slides down with one hand, holding the rope so she can get a nice leverage to kind of swing out there. The other one, she has a crescent cross, and she swings over by this terrible, terrible beast,
The
right up
wind-
underneath it.
By the way, you are still fast moving on this ship. Like, the wind buffets you in the face real hard as you're, like, hanging there, and it's kind of like smacking you against the side of the ship a little bit.
Ah, bam! She's just getting battered. But she holds as much as she can and fires.
That
And
was
that
so
didn't actually
cool.
happen.
that was so cool for a 2.
So she's gonna hero point that.
It's like,
Yeah.
I was just kidding.
Just kidding. She saw it. She saw it in her mind. She was dreaming. In reality,
She focused on herself missing as the dream in order to make herself actualize the hit in reality, right?
Yes.
and still misses.
Drink.
Failed 0 point. Got
See-
to love it.
He said the thing.
He said it.
You did it. You all did it. Beautiful. That was so gorgeous. I loved it so much. I don't know why this has happened here. There. And now it is Rux, I'm gonna say that ate up your turn as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Kelvin. You hear the sounds of a fetchling screaming in the wind. Mostly curses due to missing.
Say, I was gonna say.
She real bad.
Yeah.
She didn't fall, right?
Nope.
Instead, you hear a small body just bam, 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 just getting pummeled against the ship.
When you hit the end of the rope, by the way, there was just a giant poing.
Are these windows at the ends of the tables?
Yes, those are windows.
All right.
You looked through those previously. And you couldn't see anything from there before.
Fair enough.
I'm just reminding you, it's been a month,
Yeah.
so that's, yep.
It sure has.
You'll see it if you jump over.
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
Did was it Astronola that did the knowledge check and yelled to us?
Yes,
Yep.
Astro
Okay.
did do the check. Uh-huh.
So I would know roughly where the
You know it's off to the side over here, and you can
Okay.
see like everyone is looking back that way, so you would have a good, reasonable assumption of where it's at.
On the outside, is there any kind of handholds, or is the ship like fairly smooth?
If I recall correctly, there are handholds on there.
Okay.
It might be difficult to get to them, and it would require some climb checks.
All right. I'm also going to foolishly go with the rope method, but instead of just jumping straight out, I'm going to try to climb over the side.
Maybe I should have
Okay.
taken Featherfall.
UV and I were just talking earlier today about how Featherfall is maybe a good emergency thing to have when you're on an airship.
Yeah. So what do I have to do for this?
I will let you make it. Oh, I should have let you do this too, Davy. You can do a crafting check on the rope.
All right.
Crafting a knot. That's my head cannon.
Crafty.
Crafty.
Craft that knot.
Craft the heck out of that knot. You can do it.
Okay.
Watch as I craft a knot from an ordinary piece of rope.
I will say, as you are, I mean, you're an inventor. You're good at crafting. I will say, it seems like you could have done a better job.
Okay.
Like, it's one of those knots that like you pull on it a little bit and it starts to slip, and you're like, oh no, somehow I made a slip knot,
I'm sure that's fine.
but it's slipping the wrong way.
It'll tighten as it.
Yeah, it pulls
Do I do another crafting check then?
I'm making this an action every time, just so you know.
Okay.
But also, like, you didn't have rope out, right?
Oh.
So I will put the two actions of grabbing it out of your pack into one action. Then you did a crafting knot check. Don't feel comfortable with it. I will let you make a third check to craft another knot if you want.
Okay. And go.
All right. This time around, it feels like you're pretty taut and tight around your waist.
All right.
Or neck. Where did you tie this?
Waist.
Okay,
Round his
Probably.
neck.
probably better than neck.
I don't need any help killing myself. I'm doing that well enough.
You know, if you do it around your ankle, you get that extra like 5 feet further down.
No, I'm a dwarf. It'd be like 2 inches.
I think the standard height of a dwarf is actually like 5 feet or so, from what I remember. Okay, I'm gonna say that's your turn.
Yeah. And then
no.
Kelvin's just standing at the edge, going, "Okay, okay, okay."
Psyching yourself up.
And you see Kelvin's tying a rope around himself.
All right, I gotta put a stop to this. From where I am pinned to the deck,
Yep.
I would like to use warp space focus to amp to cast imaginary weapon on this beastie. Is that possible?
I don't think you have line of effect from where you are.
Well, so I can't even. I can cast the spell from any space within 30 feet of me. So, am I able to determine a space that would be able to hit the thing, even if I can't see it?
That could be knowledge engineering to figure out where in space it.
Is it? Okay. What's the target on imaginary weapon?
One creature.
Okay, so you still
the-
have to target the creature.
Let's look at warp space as soon as I find it.
Right. I understand.
Okay, so I can't see a location that I can target the creature.
It also says choose a square within 30 feet to which you have line of effect, which that is true, but you don't have the target of the creature itself.
Right, but so the line of sight is from the space I choose.
Yeah, it
But
says
you-
determine your no. It says determine your spell's line of effect and line of sight from there, referencing the square to which you have a line of sight.
What's the spell? All right, okay.
So the question is, can I see a space next to it even if I can't see it?
Yes, because it specifically calls out that that's where your line of effect and line of sight are. Thank you for pointing that out to me. And double checking on me to make sure I don't fuck up your decision. So yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
Great, that's what I do.
Great. And that misses.
Hero point.
Cool.
And that misses.
Okay, I'll spend my third action
Drink.
after my shot to try and untie myself. Or remove my foot from the floor.
Pull it out. Okay. Let's double check. Give me an athletics check.
It's like my worst one.
I was gonna say.
Nope.
Cast.
Yeah, that doesn't do it.
I'm gonna need
So
some
you
help
are-
with this later.
Still stuck. Why are you? What is happening with my encounter dragger here? I don't understand. Okay. Anyways, it is this guy's turn. It sees Varilla trying wildly to shoot at it. It will.
Just looks confusedly like, what the heck?
Yeah, it's like, what the hell? It will. Okay, here's what it's gonna do. It's going to still attempt to attack the second kiss at first. Yeah, so its lion jaws strike out at the second kiss. Okay, that is a hit. Oh, there we go. Some tasty, tasty damage.
No, thank you.
Okay, then it flings a spike. Nope, 2 spikes at Varilla.
3.
And a third one at the rope.
I'm not that evil.
That hits.
Not a crit though. So, here is 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Ouchies.
And you are pinned against the side of the balloon. It just straight in.
Okay, that's cool.
You are
Horrible.
stuck there currently.
But
So
Like
if we free Varilla, the balloon deflates?
That's a good question. And you know what? It's gonna throw another spike at Varilla while she's pinned there.
not cool, bro.
straight from its tail. Way super duper misses though. Okay. Varilla, you're at the very least, you're not like smacking against the side of the thing anymore. You're just kind of stuck there. That's fun. Astra.
Okay. Astra is. So let me just. With the new recall knowledge rules,
Right.
I think I've recalled that it is resistant to physical damage.
Uh-huh.
Assuming that I did pass that,
Yeah.
does that mean that I don't think it has any other resistances, or do I need to make a check for each of the other resistances?
It's going to be more checks, and the DC continues to go higher for each more information that you go for.
Okay. Gotcha.
But it's not so. The way I'm interpreting it currently, and it might change depending on what I see from the actual rule when it gets written out and put somewhere.
Right.
But from what I understand, it will be if you are looking for resistance, if you continue to look for the same thing, the DC goes higher. If you look for something else, the DC is the original DC. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay. So as an example, I asked resistances. You told me that physical.
Yep.
If it has other resistances, I have to make another check
At a higher DC.
to find out if it has any, and I don't know if it has any or not.
To look for more resistances, yes. Uh-huh.
Could I have, let's say I specifically said, I want to know if it has electric resistance. Would that be the only knowledge I get, or would I say, or could you have said, no, but it does have physical resistance?
I think you have to term it. You would have succeeded on your knowledge check to see if it has electric resistance. That wouldn't have been like if you're looking for something specific. That's the information that you're getting is about the specific resistance. If you're
Okay.
looking for resistances, it's my call to give you whatever it is.
No, right. I'm just trying to understand the action cost benefit thing out of it. Okay, cool.
It's still the resistances in
Sure.
general.
Gotcha.
You got a piece of information. You think the information is right no matter what information you get, right?
Right, obviously,
So-
yeah.
So that DC is going to just kick up every time you're looking for the same general.
Ideas.
Like,
Okay.
even if it's a specific version of something, look at the general part, and that's where the DC is going to
Right.
kick up.
Does it kick up by like 1 or 2 or 5
I
or
believe it's 2, if I remember correctly.
2? Okay. All right, I'm going to attempt to, since I had seen it do electric out of its mouth, I'm going to attempt to see if it has electric resistance first.
Okay. You sure can do that. Uh-huh.
Blind.
It looks like it has electric resistance.
Do I get to know how much?
That's thaumaturge, baby.
Fair. Okay, well that sucks ass. How far away is it from me?
How far away is it from you? I'd say about 20 to 25 feet, something like
Okay.
that.
Gotcha. All right, then I will attempt something I think I've only cast once.
Fear. Okay. Let's see what its will save is. It succeeds, so it becomes frightened 1.
And that is 3 actions.
All right, let's see if I can capitalize. I am going to
We'll also share with the party about the electric resistance.
Free action, sure.
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
I'm gonna go with a True Strike and telekinetic projectile on this thing, which I can't see, so I can't. Well, on the map I can't see, so I can't target it. You just want me to? There we go.
Now you should be able to see it. If you can't see it from there,
actually
then
cannot.
how about that?
Yes, perfect. Okay, here we go. Well, that will hit.
By the
looks
way,
like-
if you drag that spell effect onto yourself, that's how it rolls the 2d20 at the same time.
Yeah, I have it in my hotbar and I forgot to activate it,
Ah.
so I'm just gonna click attack again and we'll take
Right,
it if
to
this
see if
one's a
it's
hit.
a... Yep, it could still be a crit if you do that. Or a miss, but you hit. So,
But
give
hey,
me- give me that damage.
all right. And default bludgeoning, if that matters. I guess we'll find out.
I guess you will. It takes damage.
Okay.
It's flying there, but it's like, it's kind of limping along now.
I tried to kill it, and I didn't.
You hit on a 13?
No, that was the 13 points of...
Oh, that's the damage.
Damage, yeah.
I'm a
he
dummy.
hit on a 17 on his roll. Jacksonius.
Alright, I should be all ready to go here now.
And you're not a dummy. Don't you insult my friends like that.
Oh, yeah.
How-
I'm just gonna start blasting once again.
Yeah, and you can see him from there. Yeah. That will hit. Give me damage. Seven points of damage. And you can go ahead and describe your kill.
Woo! Okay. Yep. Stealing from the last one a little bit and saying the bullet goes through all three heads. And it's does a little twist and screech in agony before it again also dissipates into the purple mist.
Like this giant shadow just sucked into the ether. We're going to keep an initiative here.
Oh,
Boy.
Because you currently have one person stuck to the side of the ship.
well, we could just leave him there.
And she is mad because not only did she do the stupid stunt, but it didn't work. And then she saw, as she was lining up her kill shot, she sees a bullet tear through this monster's head, and it vanishes in front of her. So she's stuck, she's bleeding, she's mad, but she's mostly mad that you stole her kill. She just hears screaming, "You stole my kill!" I'm so angry and scared!
Well,
I
that
think-
answers the question if she's alive.
I think she's gonna be real mad when she realizes Russell can't pull her up. I don't know if I'm strong enough.
But you can't jump into the side of the ship, so I don't think you could anyway.
Okay, so it is your turn, Varilla.
Well, she's gonna try to unstick herself from the side of the ship.
Yeah, go ahead.
My,
and give me-
my girlfriend's calling me because she just heard me screaming.
Go ahead and roll me an athletics check, please.
Also, he's got in some kind of weird loop now.
Oops. Oh my gosh, hold on.
This reminds
Okay.
me of the movie Speed with the video loop.
So you pull the spike out of yourself and out of the ship, and you hear a I don't know if you can hear that.
No.
Nope, it's cutting off your S's.
Son of a bitch! It's
Hiss,
like a
hiss,
balloon.
hiss, hiss.
Yes, it's a balloon hissing.
Oh.
Put it back in.
Yeah, she'll just try to unstick herself, holding on the side of the balloon, and then tuck the spike back into the hole, just tapping it a little bit, just trying to plug that little hole there,
Okay.
that envelope.
Oh, is
That's
it
going to require some finesse here. Give me. Oh. What
What's
would be a
really
good check
pure
for this?
Yeah.
Crafting.
Yeah, I think a crafting check is actually pretty okay for that.
I think that's good.
Davy, are you able to reset your camera by chance?
Yeah, here.
Interesting.
Ah.
I don't know why, but his camera seemed fine to me.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it was totally fine for me.
Weird.
I think order of them, maybe? I don't know.
I mean, Discord's
There we
weird
go.
sometimes. That's the
It
thing.
is. Looks good now.
Is
thanks.
screaming activated the "Are you okay" mode?
Varela, you tried to put it back into the balloon, but you put a second hole into the balloon.
Oh no.
Because it's
She's just
super windy, and you're just like, and then it just goes, and then it starts blowing out even more air.
Hmm. How far are they into their journey?
You guys hear from up front, what's going on back there? As it starts to begin to lilt to the side. Just slide them out.
Everything. How are you?
I'm just looking in her pack to see if she has anything to help patch these holes.
Do you have any gum?
And they are like, they're pretty, no, probably like 3 inches a piece. So that's like 6 inches wide of holes that you have going on.
Third action.
Let's just.
Also, I'm gonna say it's going to be real hard to grab things out of your pack as you are tied to a rope and just kind of flinging around at many miles per hour, many knots.
Ooh, there you go.
Okay, I was about to say, maybe we can glue the hole shut with a Tanglefoot bag. Instead, she's gonna to try to climb the rope back that's wrapped around her wrist.
Okay.
She's gonna-
Would you use nautical miles on an airboat?
I would
yeah,
say
knots.
sure. Why not?
Yeah, you'd use knots.
Oh, that's not confusing at all.
Hey-oh.
It's not nuts. It is definitely nuts. Okay. So yeah, give me another athletics check as you climb up the rope. Unless you have a climb speed. He's looking, but I don't think he has a climb speed.
I don't think I do.
I mean, she has a crawl speed, so.
Yeah, she's got crawl speed. Can
Yeah,
she crawl?
Gotta crawl
Fine.
up the side. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so you start climbing up the rope and your hands slip and you just go poink again and you're just flapping against the side of the ship.
She's gonna free action shout, "This was a terrible idea! But I thought it looked cool! Help!"
Okay, we'll pop out of initiative now. And we're gonna go into like you guys we'll just keep this going, but because you're on the side of the ship. But let's make this more of a free thing that's happening, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so Gorilla is stuck to the side of the ship. There is a hole that none of you know about currently, and the though you know that something is amiss because Pharaoh just yelled, "What's going on?" from the front, and you feel like things are starting to list just slightly askance. Let us take a little 10-minute break, and we will be back to try and figure out what the hell's going on here. All right?
All right.
We'll
Sounds
see
good.
you
Ah.
by 9:15. How about that?
Okie dokie.
Rockin'. And we are back again.
Hey.
Varilla just caused a whole bunch of air to start leaking out of this balloon that you guys are attached to in the sky. As Varilla is hanging there, and I assume some of you guys go over to Inari to help pull the spike out of her so that she can walk again. As you guys are attending to this, you see the two goblin engineers run down the stairs behind you and like start running up to like chatter to Farah very quickly. And the storm is still just kind of raging around you. And you kind of overhear them just like yelling at each other, but they're very like actively yelling to Farah up front.
Adriel shouts down to the dangling rope. How you doing down there, buddy? Varilla? You doing all right?
And she quickly drops the spike that's still in her hand. I'll be fine. That creature put some holes in the envelope here. Bang, bang. She slaps against the side again. Definitely the creature's fault.
So do you want to just like plug it with your finger and just kind of sit there for a while then?
They're a little bit too big. And she leans in to see how close they are.
How big are your
what-
fingers?
It's so the two holes that you've made are now like tearing between each other and just becoming a larger hole.
Can you just like put your head in it or something maybe? Oh, I got it. Just start blowing back in. And if you blow in at the same rate that air is coming out, then we should be fine.
Just use your butt.
She starts trying to blow in. And then she takes a big breath and she's like, guys! I think the gas is escaping!
All right, I think we got to get down there and patch it. We got to do a MacGruber. Needles. Inventory list. Do we have any clothes? Any sails? Anything sticky? Maybe one of the goblins could get us something really quickly.
Yeah, I mean, don't the people who work on this ship have responsibility for this kind of stuff?
They totally could, yes. You do feel though that the ship is starting to go down. Not like going down in a like an unfortunate sense, more of going down in the sense that like it is starting to go to the ground on with purpose.
It's losing altitude.
I would love to see Moorbird in an
Exactly.
actual survival situation. Just like, I know this ferry's sinking, but isn't that kind of the job of the ferry captain? As there's just like a child reaching out for help, and he's like, pretty sure that like the crew does that.
Just goes back to your drink.
Just starts yelling, "Hey Karen, fix this."
Pretty sure my job is drinking this Mai Tai.
This is part of my ticket. It'd be rude not to use the amenities that were provided.
They're already
in all
getting 1 star on
seriousness
Welp. Yeah, Yelp.
On Welp?
Welp. I don't know why I said Welp.
Well,
That's Yelp, but for young dogs.
I thought Welp is for Midwesterners who need to get going soon. It's like,
Well,
That's Ope.
Welp.
about time to get going here.
No, that's Welp. You don't say Ope when you need to get going. You say Welp.
You
What kind
say
of a
open when you
Midwesterner
stab
are you?
another hole into the.
I would say it depends on what you did to necessitate you leaving the situation.
Yeah.
True, like, oh, poop myself again.
Okay.
I wish that wasn't exactly what I was thinking of, but it was. So,
Anyway,
uh-huh.
all right. I have some rope. I have some fine clothing, which I bet could be used to patch some things up. I we might need someone a little bit more crafty to get down there. Maybe someone who's got some sort of other tools.
And Rilla's just still swinging free.
We'll get you, Varilla.
Hang in there.
We'll get you.
The worst part is she has a grappling bolt in her bag and realizes she only has, and she could tether herself to something with it, but she only brought one rope.
And I believe it's 25 foot, if I remember correctly.
I think it's 50. It used to be 50 as a default.
Yeah.
It's 50. I'm looking at
It is
on my
50
back.
feet.
Rockham, that's plenty of feet.
She actually does have a climbing kit on herself, but I don't think pitons, a hammer, and a grappling hook are going to be very good use on a gas envelope.
I mean, to climb up, yes. For making fewer holes, no. He just starts hammering in the pitons and going up. Okay. What are you doing at this point?
Does anybody have anything else in their inventory that could help? A
Yeah,
repair kit, a sewing kit.
that'd be
We have
nice.
someone who is an expert in sewing hanging there without the ability to do anything because she lacks the tools.
My rolled up bed help as additional material, or
Yeah.
We got a wand of widening if we want to make that hole bigger. Oh, hey, my Eon Stone can cast Mending. Would that
Really?
be applicable?
I would say yes. Go. Oh boy, let's look up mending real quick because I have not looked up that spell in a long time.
In
Can
the
mending and
meantime, I also have a universal solvent which can dissolve glue real quickly. So if we just want to expedite this along, expedite the inevitable.
yeah, we can
certainly do that.
expedite it. Expedite it with my torch and try to weld it together. That'll work, right?
Didn't
we
Davis
just-
had a Tanglefoot bag?
Yeah,
Varilla does.
got to.
Okay, Varilla, yeah.
Can we just glue Varilla over the holes, and then we can unstick her once we
We'll put
land?
their butt right into the hole.
Well, the whole issue here is we have stuff. We don't have glue or anything to attach this stuff.
I've got
Like,
2
we have-
Tanglefoot bags.
Are there any materials behind the bar that could help?
Yeah, I'll go help look.
More solvents.
Actually, if they've got any like very sweet liqueurs,
Is there a simple syrup I could use here?
can we craft some form of glue?
So I can't link my Mending, but here's my Eon Stone.
Yeah, I looked up mending. I would. It doesn't do exactly kind of the thing, but it does well enough. I would let that occur. Yes.
Okay, so I probably need to get out there to be able to see what I'm doing.
Yes. I will say, the goblins. You can see Inari. You're looking straight up the middle of the ship here, right?
Right.
The goblins are no longer like chattering. They are just kind of. They start to leave to go up the stairs again. Kind of going up at a pace just. They don't seem like they're in a super hurry, and Farah seems to be fairly calm.
Okay. So it seems like they've got this under control.
It seemed like it's out of control, I would say.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, no, they got
Um,
this. It's fine.
Here's where we're. Well, I mean, Varilla's still on the side of the ship. This is the thing. The other thing, you have also been through the center of the ship, and you know there are 12 balloons on each
Okay.
side. Or so, like, if one balloon is going, you're probably going to be okay.
Oh, okay. Sure. Cool. Well, I'm gonna follow the goblins maybe and see if they want me to try and cast Mending on the balloon.
Sure. You follow them up. You see that they went to the area, and you see them slip into the engines. They go each into a different engine.
And take
It's
damage.
dangerous in there.
It is
they're-
dangerous in there, but they're experts at going in. They basically live in there, so they're not wearing loose clothing all over the place.
Fair.
You go and talk to them, and you ask them about like if the balloon will need mending, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, what are you talking about? There's a balloon that's going down?
Yeah, there's a hole in the balloon, my friend said. She's still hanging out next to it.
What? Okay.
Should we
Well-
fix it, or is it fine?
It's probably fine. We have a lot of balloons, but really the thing that the gears here have taken a lot of damage. We're going down, but we're going down to check things out and make sure that we don't crash and die. Okay?
Okay, so we're landing anyway.
I mean, we're landing. That's what's happening.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll let them know downstairs that they don't need to worry about the hole in the balloon.
And Vrilla's just still dangling off the side of the ship.
I'll see if I can find a spot to yell down to her that everything's okay. They're gonna land the ship.
I like the idea of a multi-minute conversation happening and Vrilla just giving up and not trying to climb back up the rope. Just like,
I mean, you could try to climb up if you'd like. It might not be a bad idea, or we could
She did
maybe
not.
even pull her up. Probably
did not
at
like
this point.
12 hours later.
He's just unconscious at the end of the rope after slapping into the side of the ship for 20 minutes.
just meat. And
Maybe between the 6 of us, we can pull Varilla up.
Would that be an athletics check?
no, it just happens with all of you working to pull Vrilla's unconscious, flapping body up above the side of the ship. It just kind of happens, and everything's fine.
Huzzah!
We line up in front of Astra for our medicine checks.
Yeah, you can go ahead and get. I'd say Astra, you can get. Astra is gone currently, so that's not going to help. We'll have this happen in the meantime. While Astra is tending to one of you, who needs the most help? Most of you are fine.
I'm
It's
gonna
probably
push the
Varilla.
B key.
Actually, it'd probably be Varilla.
Anara actually has less hit points than Varilla, but she's only down 11, whereas Varilla is down 36.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a difference.
Who wants to get healed by explosions?
I haven't tried that yet.
All right, step up.
And oh man, 6 on 3d10. Oh boy,
2, 1, and a 3.
give me that d20 flat check, please. Yeah, okay, so you have to wait 10 minutes fixing your thing. As that 10 minutes of fixing happens, Inari gets healed for 6 points of damage, which actually is quite a lot of Inari's damage.
It's more than half.
I
Yep.
helped.
And Astra is treating wounds on probably Varilla, I would assume. Over that 10 minutes, the airship lowers down closer and closer to the surface of the desert and gently lands.
We made it. We're here. Are we
And
there?
She yells, "All right, everybody, off the ship!" And you guys disembark. for
We
the
get to
first
look
time
at a new map.
in a long time. Yep. Let's go. I'm going to utilize a different place. What do I want to do? What do I want to use? We won't look at a new map yet. So you guys are in on now the desert, and she asks you guys to all get off the ship.
Sounds good.
I don't like that. We'll do that.
Just a little unexpected layover. That's fine.
She says, "Okay, we all got to go around and look at the real damage that's happened on this thing, just to really make sure that everything's okay. But I think we're gonna have to maybe sit here for a while." She grabs around her neck this little bird feather, and activates it, and this feather turns into a small sparrow. And she says, "We need someone out here. We need parts, and we need parts as soon as possible." And she relays the coordinates that you all came down on, and describes the gears that they would need to replace in the engine. And then this little sparrow flies off.
Nice.
She says, "All right. There's pretty complex mechanisms inside the engine. I just sent a bird token out to relay a message back to Cloud Reaver Keep. I'm not sure they're going to be here in any small length of time. You guys, from what I understand, you were headed somewhere to do with... Did it have something to do with Bry? Is that correct?"
Yeah.
The Temple of Bry is where we were headed.
A Temple of Bry. It should probably have some of the components necessary to repair the ship. Like, there are stocks of clockwork, I would bet. It's Bry based. She is just... She's made out of clockwork. That's her thing. So I bet you guys could find some there.
Clockwork?
Kelvin's ears perk up at the mention of clocks. She says, "Look, points east. Follow due east. It should only be about a 2 days march to get to where you need to go." I would love it if you would come back with some of these parts to help us out here.
So 2 days out, grab some parts. 2 days back. Oh boy, we're gonna need some rest.
Yeah, rest up if you need to. We've got enough food and water for us for about a week. So we should be good. We should be good. And she kind of drifts off on that.
Well, send us a bird if you're not.
That was the one I had. So I hope you're back soon.
Uh-huh.
Well,
So long rest? Rest for the night?
Yeah, it is morning still.
Rest for the morning?
It will take it's not a long rest kind of like that. It is like the next day. It's 24 hours basically to recharge for the next time.
Okay.
Yeah, there
So
there
it's
are
not an
limited
8-hour
people.
period. It's rest until morning.
Pretty much. Yep. Yep.
Well, I'll refocus while I'm waiting for my medicine check.
Okay. And we'll get to those medicine checks eventually. So do you guys wait or do you guys start heading out?
Did we wake up feeling good and well rested?
Oh, you are waiting the day.
I would like to. Or
Okay.
do you guys want to head out right away?
I'm feeling pretty beat up. I wouldn't mind waiting until tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean,
Recover
that's
some
one day
spell
less of
slots.
supplies they have here while they're waiting for us.
True. If we wanted, we could head out. I have a scroll of gentle breeze, which assists in healing checks and grants some like automatic hit points to everyone in the area. We could certainly use that and then head on out.
Or do you want to just wait
Also
and
could-
restore everything?
Yeah. Also
I
could
mean-
wait and spam lay on hands.
May as well if we have the opportunity. You don't have to waste that.
May as well rest
Yeah.
for the night. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that because I think we're pretty low on our actual spells. I have one level 1 spell left. That's where I am.
Yeah, my spell slots are empty.
Okay. If we are doing that, then
Sorry.
no, you're good. The quickest route to do everything is to just everyone get your hit points back, because you will be taking an entire day to heal up. That's just, it's going to happen, and then all you spellcasters can hit rest for the night.
Sweet.
And everyone just kind of gathers around the second kiss, and you see the goblins like working pretty much the entire day and night, just trying to get things cleared out. They're removing all these gears, and as you see the gears like getting pulled out, you see they're like super worn down, almost to nubs at this point. Fighting against all the like tough pull from all the storms that had happened just really tore them to pieces. Gather around a campfire, spend an evening with everyone, and you all begin to head out.
Is it the next day?
It is the next day.
All right. I need to cast 2 spells.
Uh-huh. Do your thing,
I'm casting Mind of Menace upon myself.
and let's find out what your lucky number is.
That is the next thing.
Gosh, I hope it's a 20.
16 is my bet.
That's what it was last time. Uh,
Uh-huh.
so, here it is. Oop.
Oh,
I will use my hero point.
Yep.
smart.
That's a much better usage of that.
Yes.
Okay, see if you pull that spell effect lucky number onto yourself. That should,
Okay, hold on. I have to close my character window because it doesn't work when it's popped out.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay, but if you drag the spell effect onto your token from the chat
Oh,
log, that should do it.
Token, that would probably, yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Okay.
You can also do your roll and everything from the chat log. So, cool. As you guys begin to make your way out, Usuvu, comes out and is like, "Please, I would ask you to take me along with you. I wish to see this cradle of quartz."
Cool. You've come this far.
And you haven't
Could
tried
we-
to kill us.
Could we sense motive?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay. Could you roll that?
I mean, she
to reload the-
is the only one who hasn't tried to kill us yet, so it either
was
means
the
we're
one
gonna
who-
go for a full
tried to be
shoot
killed.
the moon scenario, or maybe she's actually cool.
I'm hoping cool. Don't get me wrong.
Mon Kan Suvu.
Kelvin and Astra, both of you get the feeling like she wishes to see the cradle of quartz.
Okay.
Okay. And you all begin to make your way east. You start following this dry riverbed that's heading that direction. And you follow it, and it just starts to descend into a narrow, winding canyon with 20-foot walls of sandstone on either side. A trickle of water cascades from the small natural spring about halfway up the western wall near the mouth of the canyon. The walls offer a rare spot of shade and shelter from the hot sun. You've been out there for about 4 hours or so. It's like starting to get to like high noon.
Seems like a good place to take a break.
And as you guys are walking through the desert, it is like still just this crackling energy that's kind of just there, and it feels just eerie as you go along. Like everything is just the non-spellcasters. It doesn't affect you as much. Spellcasters, you still have that kind of tingling, goosebumpy sensation, but you've had this for like days now. It's just kind of part of you. You might be kind of inured to it at this point. But those of you not spellcasters, like, you are really taking notice of this landscape as you're going by. There's like trees that are rainbow colored, that are just like dead, except for at the very end of one of the branches there's looks like to be almost another tree of full branch or like full foliage coming off of it, and there's no water anywhere near it. Yeah, like fields of grass, and every so often you see one of the grass blades turns into a small creature, just like, and then they run off somewhere, and like all sorts of weird shit is starting to go on around you. And you make your way into this canyon, and let's go ahead and show you what this looks like. As we finally get a new full map.
Yay.
Ooh.
Okay. I think we all see this now.
Purdy.
I'm real excited for not having a single wisdom-based character and no training in nature or survival now.
I have nature.
Yes.
We do have one with nature. All right.
Astra does have nature. Let's see. I'm going to try you.
And I have a +4 wisdom.
Okay. You're going through this canyon, trying to find some shade from this hot, hot sun. Jacksonius, you spot, as you're kind of near this river, strange sliding marks, as if several large snakes slithered through the sand while it was wet.
Cool.
Do you tell the rest of us?
Yeah. Say, hey, it looks like there were some snakes here.
Once those tracks are pointed out to me, can I attempt a knowledge nature upon them?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I bet we wish we had a ranger right now.
Or druid?
Yeah. So it looks like the marks go. They look like they're all heading in the same direction. Like they are moving almost as if one thing instead of like a swarm of things.
Okay.
Which direction?
It's headed to the further into the east.
That's the direction we're going?
Yes, that is where you came in from.
I will share this with the party.
So it sounds like we've already passed them.
Sorry, you're on the western side, right? No, I'm dumb. I'm dumb, and forgot how directions work. Sorry, they are going to the west. You're on the eastern side. I am
Yep.
just idiot, is really what it is.
Hey, don't
Yeah.
be so mean to my friend.
Yeah, just
Two
like
can
you
play
tell
that
us.
game.
That's our job.
No, I kind of agree with him, but
That was super dumb of me though. Okay. Sorry. Yes, it is. It is going further along towards the. Well, it's just going further up the river.
Okay.
Well, for what it's worth, I didn't even notice the difference. So, oh well.
And that's the way we need to go to get to our destination?
It is. You need to go east.
West.
God fucking damn it.
Maybe then
Yeah, you might
maybe
just want to
north
move
is
this
Yeah,
over
no,
to the
I-
other side of
no.
the map.
How about this? There.
Okay, so we're going east.
huzzah!
Great.
Same as the
Now
thing.
you're going east. Great.
Now,
Yep.
east.
And they were going east.
Yep. Always.
And that was always the way.
Yep.
And DM stands for Directions Master.
Right. Yep. Yep. I am filled with good directions. And not being dumb. Okay.
it- Is this a type of scenario where we need to be figuring out what are like encounter actions? What were you calling them, Focal?
So
Exploration
there
activities.
are exploration activities. We are in exploration mode. Whenever we are in exploration mode, you can have an exploration activity set. If you press the P button, everyone on your PC here, you should see the party screen pull up, and you can go and click on exploration. This exploration tab will let you click on the plus next to your character portrait and and will open up your activity part of your character sheet. Then you can click on browse and look through and find all of the exploration activities that you could be doing. Now, not everyone needs to be doing the same thing. In fact, sometimes it's better that only one person does it because bonuses do not stack. But there's like scout, if I remember correctly. You're moving at like half speed because you're going to the front and back of the party, just kind of going back and forth, but everyone gets a +1 to initiative if initiative occurs. Things like that, okay? And Nari's going to be doing a psychometric assessment, which means I have to look up what that means.
I've got
Oh.
it. I'll paste it.
I gotcha. Okay. We're good there. Okay. Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
April will go ahead. Oh wait, we already have Ruxel scouting, which makes sense.
actually, it makes more sense for Ruxel to be attempting to avoid notice at all times in order to roll stealth for initiative and use surprise attack when that occurs, if that occurs. However, Ruxel could be scouting too, but I'm just saying, this is one of those things that's the thing that you kind of lean on.
Yep. I would do just that.
I'm having to reload everything.
Okay, no problem. All right, so, yeah, and I see some of you starting to filter some of these activities into your activity tab so that you have like your favorite choices and can bring them in whenever needed. If you have a shield and you want to go defense, you can be just raising a shield. If you are detecting magic, you will be constantly casting detect magic as you go along. You could be casting the shield spell using the constantly casting a spell exploration activity that I don't remember what it's called. But there's a lot of things that you could be doing. It basically pre-buffs you, kind of. Okay?
Sorry, I have a problem almost every single time we play with Foundry where my clicks often just don't do anything, so I can't open up the activity options to choose anything. I don't even know what the choices are.
Okay. I don't know why you're having these troubles, but
It happens almost all the time with, say, my spells, where you should be able to click it and it pops out to give you a description. That
are you
works.
just using pop out all the time, or are you just clicking on the spell?
When I click on the spell,
It doesn't do the drop down thing?
almost never.
Okay.
And I've tried in multiple browsers and multiple operating systems, so I don't know what the problem is.
All right. That is weird. So then go to your actions tab in your character sheet
Okay.
and click on exploration there.
Yep.
And there will be a browse button, and click on that.
Ah, thank you.
Yep. Okay, while this is happening, everyone's figuring this out. We're going to start using this more often because I would like us to use those things because, well, we have them. Everyone that, let's make sure that this is happening. This is not me telling you that something is happening. This is me making sure that everyone that has something that involves loading, that you are loaded, okay? Just so that we have that covered for eventually. All right. You guys see these tentacular looking markings on the ground heading towards the east. All right. What do you want to do?
This is a quick question for the group. Is this something we do or don't want to track?
Yeah, I think tracking would be a good idea.
So that's something I can do, I guess.
Sure. So you got survival.
Oh yeah, if you have survival, go for it. That would be super helpful.
I am going to pull out my pistol and just have it ready.
I have survival. Yes.
Awesome.
+8. It's not terrible.
No, that's more than probably everyone else.
Hide with Ruxel and Adra.
Oh, okay. The party overview thing.
Oh, hang on a second. Is your survival expert level?
No one has expert level. They're all
Oh.
trained,
All right, never mind.
or the people that have trained. That have it are trained.
Gotcha. Then follow the expert will not help. Never mind.
So give me a survival check if you're going to try and track these.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to follow them, you get a clear marking, and they just kind of go this way. Like following the riverbank.
Okay.
Follow 'em. Follow 'em.
Do you have any sense of how close we might be? Is it time to get the swords and guns out?
They seem like rather fresh tracks, I would say, with that roll. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
All right. Sword out.
Sword out, board out. So I don't think anyone has a board.
I'm doing whatever the one that is detecting magic along the way.
Detect magic, got it.
And Varilla, as usual, trudges ahead.
Okay.
Yep.
Varilla, you are probably Jacksonius would be first because Jacksonius is actively tracking currently.
Adriel will be right behind, looking over Jacksonius' shoulder, scouting.
That's right. I'm pulling you to the front.
And Varilla will be just. She's not a whole about this nature thing. She doesn't like it at all. So, and she's basically useless out here, and she's kind of complaining and using the kind of excess energy. She notices that she can use it like the static electricity, so she keeps on zapping Adriel.
Is she like, I thought we were going camping. Where's the heated waterfall? Where's the RV parking? I don't understand.
Where's the help?
My
Just
internet
much more fun
connection's
with
not nearly as good as I was expecting.
I
here.
really would have thought she would have been brought down a peg from that dangling from the ship for a while.
Nope. She's immediately back to her old self. She
Nah,
acts like that
she-
never happened.
She used the peg to stab the balloon.
This reminds me of the one time at Burning Goblin.
Oh my god. Yeah, so they just keep going this way.
Cool. Do you need us to move ourselves?
Yes,
Okay.
yes I do.
You're taking the lead there, Jacksonius, so you move, I follow.
Why can't I move myself?
Scooty scoot scoot scouting.
Do you have the correct select tokens thing selected in the upper left-hand corner there, UV?
Yes, I do.
Make sure you have your character selected as well.
I do.
Well, you seem to always be having trouble.
There we go.
No, I
Yep.
just moved you, so.
Yeah. Have fun.
Jacksonius is flying across this.
Yeah,
map.
I'm gonna wait. I'm looking back. I'm like,
Are
Ours
these
just-
bushes in front of me?
Yeah, I can't move either. It says I can't do this while the game is paused.
Okay, maybe that's what it is, and I'll.
Here we
I
go.
don't know why sometimes it decides
Yep.
it's paused.
Yeah, I'm able to move mine now too.
So that might have been why you were having troubles before, UV. If you see a game pause screen on there, just let me know.
I hadn't is the thing.
Okay. And we'll try and keep this in mind for the future.
Yeah.
As you guys go closer and closer to where this fork is, you note that there is a small cave about here, right on the other side of the thing, and the fork, and it looks like the tentacle divots go into that cave.
is that like a slip? You just said.
No, I've described it as kind of tentacular before.
Oh, okay. What we were expecting.
First we thought snakes, but then Astra determined it was maybe a single creature.
Land kraken.
So we could maybe go wide around that on the north side of the river.
I'd agree with that idea.
I do sort of feel like we don't need to just go into a cave just to kill something. I mean, there's probably some good loot, but we could also,
There might be treasure.
we could also maybe avoid and not get all beat up. So,
Astra agrees
Well-
with this.
Shall we
Gorilla
start
just goes,
sneaking?
money. Money.
You have
Is
fun
it-
there.
Stream pretty waitable, Fogel?
What's that?
Can we walk across the water easily?
Oh yeah, yep, totally. It's a nearly dry riverbed. Like that is. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
It's like a couple inches deep.
Can we follow the expert? I.e., is Ruxel an expert in stealth?
I believe you are, aren't you, Ruxel?
Wait, that's what I had asked about
No,
previously.
that was for me.
Survival. You asked that with survival, and no one was an expert at survival.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misheard what you said about no one being expert. My bad.
I
If
am an
you-
expert at stealth.
So if you want to look and see, you can look in the party sheet. And the party sheet underneath party skills, anything that is purple means that someone is an expert in that skill.
Ah, thank you.
Okay? Blue is trained, purple is expert.
Purple looks just like the blue.
It's a
Uh,
very similar shade.
Yeah, it could be a little bit more of a change here.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
But yeah, I am an expert in stealth.
Sure. So you're going to start heading north. Give me a stealth check. And that's going to be everyone that is following the expert will give me a stealth check. Whatever that lowest roll is, that is the stealth check for everyone that's following.
Okay. What have I done?
And these are secret checks.
Did you say it
And
was a
who
s-
is- how about this? Who is following the expert? Because okay, we've got just one follow the expert. Great. So
I'm the
Abel-
only one.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I mean, sorry, I also am.
Oh, okay. I thought you might be rolling your own stealth check. Okay.
I've got my detect magic up, so that's what I'm doing.
Right.
I mean,
This does change your exploration activity, by the way. Yeah.
am I still tracking? I don't. Did we find where they led to?
Yeah, you found it led into this little cave.
Okay.
That's right here-ish.
And tracking and follow the expert are both exploration activities, and you can only do one exploration activity at a time. So,
Yep.
I think you found where they went, and we were deciding to avoid that. And on the note of following the experts, just want to make sure we're doing it correctly. So, as an untrained person, I'm untrained in stealth, untrained character.
Uh-huh.
I still get to add my level to the check now because of follow the expert. Is that correct?
I think so. That sounds right.
Yeah, you can add your level as a proficiency bonus to the associated skill check, even if you're untrained. So, additionally, you gain a circumstance bonus to your skill check based on your ally's proficiency, so +2 for expert. So I'll be adding 7 to my roll, which would otherwise be terrible.
As somebody who's trained, is it better for me to just do my own?
It
Or
would
it-
depend on what your dexterity is as well.
Yeah, it's high, 16.
So you have a +11, and Ruxel has a +13. So it's up to you.
Yeah, I will do my own and not follow.
Okay.
Not I, so here comes my roll.
Okay.
And even though it's technically different bonuses that do stack. I just made it one bonus type because it's easier to add one number than two.
Sure. Okay. All right. Inari, you're going. You feel like you're approaching things very stealthily here.
Mhm.
Adriel. So Ruxel is in front of you, stealthing along, and you follow in their footsteps. You, as Ruxel keeps stepping forward, like he keeps stepping on rocks and like making little cracking sounds and things like that. Like he's not doing a great job, but as you're following in his footsteps, you feel like you're being better at stealth than he is.
Classic.
Follow the expert is interesting. And as you guys are moving along, you see this big thing slither out into the opening of the entrance of this cave. It looks like this.
Something's
Cool.
neat.
I like
And-
the little tentacle cog thing going on there.
It's just
It-
holding the cog.
It pulsates. Its tentacles all pulsate together as it looks at all of you. Inari, it doesn't seem to notice you, but everyone else, it kind of like, well, it doesn't look at you, I'll say. But it pulsates, and you all hear in your heads something say, "Strangers."
Oh.
Marilla will just wave. She's just kind of just standing there watching everybody sneak around.
And you feel in your head, hello.
Oh,
what are
hi.
you? What are you beings?
Humanoids.
Ooh, humanoids, eh? And it, like, everything just kind of, like, his tentacles all, like, move together at the same time to, like, just to be like, ooh.
Does Verilla know anything about this creature or seen anything like it?
Give me an occultism check.
Could I do a medicine check to try to determine type of creature? Like species or...
No.
Alright, I didn't think so.
That's what the occultism check is for.
Yep.
Yeah.
Could I do a Spellscar Desert check?
Ooh.
Nope.
Damn it. Well,
Mhm.
I've tried everything.
I'm out of ideas.
I'll throw an occultism in there. I got a +9. Right now.
Sure.
There we go.
I also have snuck in a roll.
I see it floating over there.
I doubt academic lore will help here.
Probably just occultism.
Yeah.
I agree.
None of you have seen anything like this before. And you see it has 9 arms, and it seems to be like, as it's going through these, as it pulls itself forward, Kelvin, you're pretty sure it's a bird. And
Bird I've ever seen.
as you're looking at it, you see its like tentacles kind of just swim through the sand of the riverbed next to it.
That's so cool.
And it says, "Oh, hello, humanoid beings. May I ask who you are? Oh, I would love to learn some new names."
My name is I am Astronola. Who and what are you, if I may ask?
Astronola. Oh,
I will go back.
says,
Oh no, you said something terribly offensive. Roll for initiative.
the best fit for what I am is I. I am I.
Ah.
Oh,
Yahweh.
Is that EYE?
oh,
Is there no name that your parents or fellows refer to as?
I am I.
Are you like the
Adriel
Yoda of
says-
the forest?
Aaron?
This isn't that hard, guys.
Roll for
like-
philosophy.
You is you, and me is me, and I is I, as she points to the creature when she says I is I.
Ooh.
Varilla will ask. She will bow and say, "Good to meet you." And she puts on this very, very nice persona, and she's very proper. And she's like, "It is excellent to meet you. I am Varilla Azast of the Azast family, the Azast Merchant Guild, as you might have heard of us. What are you doing out in this?"
Gorilla's asked.
Yes, as you can tell, Varilla is the most eloquent of our group, but I'm Adriel, and I'm the one you actually want to talk to. Adriel says, "You are a creature unlike anything we've seen before, and if I had 9 arms like that, oh, the tricks I could do." And she would like to make a performance check to chop a few blades of grass, as if demonstrating what she could do if she had 9 arms.
Yeah, go for it.
Varilla's like, "That's so many high fives."
Yeah, you kind of attempt this kind of slicey dicey dance to show like your speed and multi-limitedness, and it seems somewhat impressed with what's happening. Like, but not nearly as like impressed as just hearing your name.
Well, we have all kinds of names. Step on up, everybody.
Yes, names.
Uh,
I have not met many humanoids before, but the other ones had great names, and I loved them.
who were the other ones, my newest, friendliest friend?
Oh, just I've met some, just others. They looked vaguely like you. And you see, like it's not just tentacles, and there's not a cog in its tentacles, but as it's talking with you, it's like rolling this. It looks like a helmet with a lot of like protrusions coming out of it, and it's just kind of rolling it around in its tentacles as it's speaking with you.
Before Ruxel's like, I'm not giving my name to. I don't even know what this is, and names hold power. What are you doing out here?
No solicitation.
I came here. I existed. I find new things.
What do you do to these things once you find them?
Oh, I explore. I like to. There's so many new out here. I love to find the new experiences. I've been to the scary glass castle. I've been to the soft rock full of tasty bugs. There's many things all around.
You say you are new. Where are you from?
Oh, I'm not new, just I existed.
But not here.
Oh,
I presume you're agreeing with me. Excellent.
it just doesn't seem to understand your question.
All these experiences are new for you, yes?
Yes, I love new things.
where were experiences before these new things for you?
And it just kind of like its tentacles just kind of like don't do much, and it kind of just like tilts its head slightly.
Are you from space?
Ooh, space? Oh, what is word space?
Astra just points up.
Oh, space.
I just want to whisper in Adriel's ear. I just want to say, it said these things had names, and I'm not okay with that. Like,
Astute observation.
and it's rolling that helmet around like it just snatched it off. It might be a head still in there. I'm just saying, man. Like,
Well,
Or-
we can ask.
I would like to do a perception check to see if I do see anything in the helmet.
Ruxel
I would
is saying this
Just
because
ask her to, or it to roll the helmet to us.
yeah, I still have my pistol out, but it is like underneath my draped cloak, like it's not exposed. But I am at the ready. Like, I just don't like this thing.
That is an actual thing, concealing your weapon. Give me a stealth check, please. Oh boy, both of you guys. Okay, I'm gonna do the thing that I do. You both rolled a natural 1 on your checks. If you would like to use a hero point, you can.
I don't have one.
Okay. You don't have to, but you can. At least Ruxel, you can. Astra, there's like 8 heads in that helmet.
That's amazing.
Every time it turns around, you see a new head.
Oh,
just
you've encountered the manticores as well.
Yeah. Yep. This is an amazing helmet.
Yeah, you feel like now, Rux, that you have a pretty good concealment going on of your weapon. Okay.
Aye, this
I did
helmet.
not hear a word you just said. So
Yeah, you're muted.
Do we all see the heads? You said there's heads inside the
Well,
helmet?
I
Give
said
me
they're heads,
a
but
perception check.
I'm pretty sure
Can-
Astra
hold on,
doesn't
can I-
actually see the heads
Can
either.
Angel just ask for I to roll the the device over here? Adriel will say, "What do you have there? Looks kind of cool. Can I take a look? In the meantime, you could take a look at this." And she pulls out the fine clothing that she still has stashed in her inventory for some reason.
It's
You know,
eyes like, oh, it is thing. I love things. Oh, you give me new thing for this thing?
Yes, a trade thing. I probably will give your thing back. You can even take this clothing. I just want to see what it is. It looks fascinating.
Yes, I would love the thing. Oh. And
All right,
it-
I'm
it-
gonna come over there then. Adriel side eyes everyone with the universal sign of like, just watch my back, okay?
Astra
watch.
tries to say in visual form, like, watch out for the gore.
All right, I'm gonna set my thing down here. She'll drop the fine clothing right there.
Just throws it in the
And-
water.
It says it just like immediately like puts the helmet on the ground and picks up the clothing and is like feeling it all over. Yeah.
All right, Adriel bends over and grabs the helmet. What does Adriel see?
8 heads. Astra was right.
There's
Oh.
nothing inside the helmet.
It's just a helmet.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
She
does
kind of
look
holds
like-
it up.
What are the
Holds it up
protrusions?
so that it's obviously, right side up, as if, to show that nothing can be contained in it still. And you
Extra-
might be tempted to say, well, what about Boba Fett's or Jango Fett's head in after being Mace Windu'd? But remember, if you watch it slowly, there are two shadows indicating that the head fell out. So
Uh-huh.
it's actually kind of airtight, everybody. But anyway, she
Unlike the
holds
helmet.
up the helmet and says, "Wow, this really is a fascinating helmet. Everybody, take a look at this. Wow, this is cool, huh?
What do the
Wow.
Here, you can have this back, and you can keep the clothing."
Sorry, what do the protrusions seem to be?
Adriel, you're right up on it. You're handling the whole thing.
Oh yeah, I'm holding it. Yeah.
It looks like a ton of gun barrels.
The helmet's a gun.
The helmet's a gun or a door.
It's a door prototype.
Don't trade it back.
A door type.
Don't
So it's
trade
a
it.
helmet with like gun barrels kind of welded onto it, or just crudely strapped on.
No, the gun barrels are like coming out from the helmet.
Like a Mohawk scenario?
Nope, it is like all over the entirety of the helmet,
Oh, that's
aiming every which way.
a little
Let's
scary.
Almost
keep-
like a steampunk crown kind of a thing.
Kind of. It's
Yeah.
like a firework just exploded off, but it stopped here, and all of those little fireworks shoot-offs were gun barrels.
We need to
So
get this Sonia's.
it's American Hellraiser.
Yes, it is like Pinhead. Yes.
But more America.
Right. Yeah.
I
Glory.
can picture it now.
It is like the whole thing is it surrounds it is a type of helmet that surrounds the entirety of the head. There's a thin visor in the front.
We should probably keep this. Put it on.
Could we detect magic on it? Maybe.
I have continual detect magic up.
Oh,
is true.
are you 30 feet within it?
Yeah.
You are? No, I'm not sure if you were before.
Oh yeah, now
Yeah.
I am.
That's a good question.
I mean, I could,
Yeah, you do detect magic when it enters your range of detect magic. Mm-hmm.
Oh my. This seems to be quite a fascinating helmet. Where did you find this?
I found it when I was hungry.
You found it when you were hungry. Usually when I'm hungry, I find a ham sandwich. That's what goes in my belly. What goes in your belly?
Sandwich? What sandwich?
Adriel will pull out some
start making it.
some rations and say, "Well, this is more of a lame sandwich, but you'll kind of understand what it's like." And we'll also toss it into the square in between the two of us.
What do you do with sandwich?
Adriel,
You use it to sate your hunger.
yeah, Adriel will say, "You put the sandwich in your mouth, and you go "Nop, nop, 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 nop," and then you're not hungry anymore."
But also, you swallow. You swallow after the mastication.
Oh, it is food.
It is food, yes.
Oh, yes. And it picks up the sandwich and gobbles it down. Then it just starts squirming all over.
Could we trade you this fun little thing for that sandwich? Yes.
What is trade?
We give you, you keep. You give us, we keep.
Oh. This is new thing. Interesting.
Fun new thing, yes.
So you give thing to get thing?
Yes, this is called trade.
Yes.
Humanoids do a lot.
Oh. Oh. I have many things to trade. I have. Oh, I know things for trading.
That's wonderful.
Oh, uh, uh, there are many things that are yummy. Huh?
That
It looks
is,
excitedly at you, as if that was new information for you.
we knew that, but thank you. That is good thing for you to know as well.
Oh,
Um,
it's disappointed.
Varilla looks. By chance, you don't think we look yummy, do you?
Oh,
Don't give her ideas.
That might be. I would say that's a teacher's question.
everything food just depend on hunger.
That,
We are friends, not food.
You want us to shoot you a bear or something?
Friends can be food.
not normally.
I don't have to cock the pistol, right?
Yeah.
Bruce the shark.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
Friend,
lady
not,
girl, right?
friend's not food.
Well, luckily, I is just consumed food. I is not hungry. Everything is
Oh,
fine.
there's food, there are toys, and there are danger. Oh.
We can't trade if we become food.
Oh. No,
There is-
sir. No, not hungry. Not
Exactly.
food.
I just ate. I is fine.
Not food now. Oh.
Probably not later. Let's go to a new topic.
Oh.
Guys, what do we do?
Just slowly sneak away.
Yeah, I feel like. Well,
Oh.
maybe we could let you try some more food, and then we'll just kind of walk over here and see if we can bring you more later.
Oh, okay. Okay. Mm.
Why
Well,
don't we
is
all
meat
just
good?
kind of
I would like
walk
to
by
trade
and
you
drop a
this-
sandwich?
I would like to trade you this shiny, bronze, circular object for any danger you may know of in area.
Oh, danger. Oh, danger. Oh, the soft rock full of tasty bugs. They are a little dangerous.
Oh, which way are they?
Oh. And he points towards east.
Sure. Could you tell more about soft rock full of bugs? Yes, I'll give you second, but shiny circular object.
Oh, soft rock made of those. And he points up towards the trees lining the edge.
Leaves? Wood?
Oh, what?
Okay, so plant things. Okay, we'll deal with that. All right. Thank you. And I throw over 2 copper.
So we have a pile of some fine clothing, some sandwiches, and some copper pieces.
I love it. They were just like,
Okay,
what is this
I-
shit?
Also, very good espresso. Those are big dangers. Yes.
All right, here's the deal.
Ooh.
How about we can tell you something new every time, and we never be food. Okay?
No.
Is that a fair
everything-
trade?
No, everything food.
How
If
about
hungry,
you?
then food?
How about you stay here and we bring you tasty bugs?
Oh, tasty bugs.
Yes,
We bring you tasty bugs.
anytime we happen to come back around, we will have food for you.
Tasty bugs, good. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go get you some tasty bugs.
Oh,
Let's start shuffling.
Then
Why'd you-
I
We're-
wait here, and you get tasty bugs for me.
I tell you, if you come with us, you can help us get tasty bugs from these soft rocks.
I will shoot you both.
No,
Masters are totally not the same way.
Ruxel whispers in I will shoot you both right now.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
But she's dealt with soft rock things before.
I just click the pistol.
Adriel invents a new spell, Forever Mute.
And
This thing is dangerous.
Oh, it's fine.
so I wait here. You bring bugs.
You wait here, we bring bugs. That's the
Oh.
deal.
Oh, then I can explore and find more things.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna go past you to get some bugs now. You said they're
It-
over this way, and she points east.
It may take a little while to get bugs. Do not worry. Just wait. Do not. Bugs will eventually come.
Oh, how exciting! I will see you soon. Yes.
Soon is relative.
Yay. And it just kind of starts wiggling there by itself, just delighted in the possibility of more food coming for him.
Why did you promise him something?
You want to bring him with us?
He could eat the food, the bugs. We give it. He killed them. Maybe he get hurt by them instead of us. Then we say goodbye, friend. Goodbye. And he's already hungry. He's eating. He doesn't need us. We're gone. He does not expect us to come back. Now he'll come look for us for bugs. He's going to be coming. We have to bring him.
Alternate scenario, you're on your way to get sandwiches in a car full of sandwiches. Do you keep driving to the sandwich stop, or do you eat the sandwiches in the car with you already?
No difference is he's not hungry right now. He's in carrot sandwiches. We get there, more sandwiches, carrot sandwiches, leaves while he's eating sandwiches that are there. He no need to come for us. He already have sandwiches. He's not hungry.
So you're gonna give the marshmallow tests to this creature?
Yes.
You can have one marshmallow now or two later.
I think he'd pass. He's not eating us right now. We are mushrooms now.
Okay, but the more we interact with it, the smarter it is getting by the second. It is learning from us on a constant.
Yeah, I'm suggesting that it seems like we're done what we can, and we just kind of,
Eat out.
do one of these.
Yeah, we need to go.
Do you know what we do? Is we do a whelp right now.
Well, time to hit the old dusty trail.
When this
Kelvin builds a
fight-
clock and says, "Ah, would you look at the time?"
When this comes back to bite us in literal ass, and just say,
I am curious. The place we're going isn't an eye shot of eye, is it?
No, it's you. You look at the way that he's pointing, and like you see the canyon kind of eventually dissolves out, and then there's like nothing.
okay, so I do not
Okay.
expect to pass this, but I would like to do a knowledge nature check to try to think.
I think we should follow
We're
him.
walking. As we're walking, I would like to do try to figure out what the heck it just described. The soft rock is full of bugs as it pointed at a tree.
It was saying soft rock is made out of that stuff, and pointed at it.
That exactly. I'm like, what the heck? So I would.
Mud?
So I'm gonna use knowledge nature to try to see if I can figure out what type of creature this is. I fully expect to have like a -20 to this roll or whatever.
Or yeah, go. I mean, I won't even let you. All right, if you. All right.
If I'd gotten a 20, maybe.
If it was if it was a crit, then oh boy, maybe something. But yeah,
No.
you're like the closest you can come to is you figure that like it there's something made out of wood out there.
Right.
That's it.
Alright. Probably wood thing. Does anyone have spell versus wood?
and you all exit stage
Stage.
left.
Right.
Nope, stage left.
That is stage left.
Yeah, it's a little confusing with an aerial map, but sure.
I see the bottom as being the front of the stage.
I
don't-
suppose.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
And you exit out the canyon, and I'm just going to say, someone give me this skill check as you exit out and you start looking at the helmet there, while you're walking along. I will say this happens while you're walking.
Ooh.
Yeesh and a half, all of you who are trying to do this. Okay, it takes 40 minutes, but
We're just passing him back and forth. Ah, you try again.
it's like hot potato.
You know what I think it is?
I'm looking inside when I'm like, okay, where's the extra dimensional space with those heads? Where's this?
I suppose Inari, yeah, you do have quick identification, so you
Oh,
could
yeah.
have just kept doing that over and over again until you got it. Which I will say happened. Though Adriel, you were taking glances and you're like, I think I've kind of figured this out. What you have found here, and I will drop it in the party sheet.
Cool.
Is a thunder helm.
Hmm.
Thunder helm.
And a thunder helm is a level 5 item. The creator of the original Thunder Helm tried and failed time and again. I really just love this. To craft a reliable helmet-mounted firearm that enabled hands-free gunplay. But even after resorting to magical enhancements, they were never quite able to realize their vision. The Thunder Helm appears as a cylindrical iron helmet adorned with a crown-like display of gun barrels extending out in all directions. A slit in the front allows for limited visibility, while sound is muffled by the inner lining. As long as a creature wears a Thunder Helm, it takes a -1 circumstance penalty to auditory and visual perception checks, but also gains a +1 circumstance bonus to saving throws against auditory and visual effects. For one action once per day. The helm's gun barrels swivel and aim randomly, then conjure enough gunpowder and bullets to fire in all directions around you. Every creature within a 20-foot emanation takes 4d6 piercing damage with a 19 basic reflex save. When determining a creature's resistance or immunity to this damage, use the weaker of piercing or bludgeoning.
Wow.
Sweet.
And you said that the gun head activation was randomly occurs once per day.
No, you get to select when it happens once per day. For one
Okay.
action, you envision
Okay.
like, bam! Oh shit!
You're
just-
just ordering. You're just like eating dinner. What the-
Like, I'm gonna
So,
strap on the Thunder Helm, and everyone just backs away from you.
so nobody in the party wears this, but we throw it into the middle of a group of enemies.
Well, you probably want to put your person who was most likely to be in the middle of a group of enemies there first. But that's up to you guys. Does anyone want this as an item for themselves?
Valera.
Yeah, Valera. I was gonna say.
Barilla, that's what I mean.
Yes.
I was thinking Varilla or Adriel, honestly.
Well,
You said it was an item bonus to auditory
uh,
visual saves?
circumstance, actually.
Circumstance. Okay.
Yep.
I'm
Let me
weirdly
check
enough
my
not
my
item.
cheat sheets because I already have some. See, I have the well-versed bard class feat, which also gives a circumstance bonus to saving throws against the exact same thing. So like that part of it wouldn't stack for me and would be kind of a waste.
Right.
So that might be mechanically better on Varilla then.
Maybe.
that-
I was hoping it would stack and it would be awesome because I have the bard default focus spell of counter performance where it's like I can counter performance and give you all a better save, and that would have been like so cool to stack with what I already have, but it doesn't stack with Well-Versed because two circumstance bonus types don't stack on each other.
Yeah,
So-
Vert would take it because she can just run in, blast it before everybody else gets close.
Yep, it seems like everyone's just kind of rolling it towards you once they figure out what it is. They're like, "Well, this is yours." So you should be able to drag it from the party sheet to yourself, assuming that no one else is trying to aim for it. Anyone else?
She took it.
Okay.
Now
all right.
imagine if you had this while careening off the side of an airship.
You could have jumped at the.
Blow up the airship.
Yeah, you could have shot the airship to pieces. Okay. You guys make your way along, and you follow the river until it ends, and you kind of keep going. And on the horizon, you see trees, like palm trees, and you make your way close to what looks to be. You get closer and closer. You see that mirage of water on the horizon, and as you keep getting closer, you realize it's not a mirage. And you come across an oasis.
There we go. What time of day?
Ooh, Beth.
And it's probably about 2 or 3 p.m. now.
Okay.
Several hours later. And you guys hear a crack from a distance. And you see something into the desert next to your feet. And we'll find out what that was next time.
No. Meeples.
Weeks.
This map has so many scorpions on it.
Are there a lot of scorpions? There are a lot of scorpions. Well, no. Maybe. That looks kind of
Oh, yeah.
scorpion-y.
So are we level 5 next time or level 6 next time?
We'll discuss that at a later point.
Okay.
Level 20.
Yay.
Okay. Goodbye, everybody.
Thanks,
That-
everybody.
We'll shut down the thing, and I'll talk to my players.
Bye.
That is a lot of scorpions.
Thanks.
Oh, there's the scorpions. I see them.
I counted 18 scorpions.
Yeah. Just at a quick glance.
Have a good night.
Goodbye.
Thank you.